Welcome, fellow Pothead Joe Pop Putty Man here, and today we are doing the review and basically Easter eggs for the episode 2 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier called the Star-Spangled Man. And boy, we have a lot to talk about because there's a lot of actual Captain America lore in all this, and with them putting so much down, I think that we may be getting something special later. But before we get started on this, if you can at any point, if you do like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Also, if you are new here to my channel, of course, hit that subscribe button. It'd be appreciated. It makes the channel grow and it helps out the video as well. Okay, so with that being said, again, what we're going to be talking about is the all the orientations, because they went through some deep roots when it comes to just Captain America lore, when it comes to holding the mantle and so on and so forth. Okay, so back to basically U.S. Agent. We saw in the last episode, I actually talked about it. John Walker becomes the new Captain America when Steve Rogers decides to drop the shield. Of course, MCU, this worked out perfectly for them to set this up, which I should have known with the whole Falcon and Winter Soldier, that them conflicting with the shield, but I didn't know they were going to go deep rooted and really put a lot when it comes to just the shield alone. So when you get to Johnny Walker, in general, for those that are not familiar, he becomes a character by the name of U.S. Agent. And I actually said this in my last episode of who U.S. Agent actually is. So, for example, when you see U.S. Agent's outfit, and you see that he's got the star on his on the well, it would be on the right side for him, but on the left side for us when we're looking at it, on the right side of his chest, basically. This is the same corresponding location of the star that you see when he's a U.S. agent as well, which of course they did end up updating later with those things as well. And then soon after, we are introduced to another character. This character is called Battlestar. Now, when it comes to Battlestar, it is actually a character called Lamar Jenkins. Um, when it comes to Battlestar, those were around the times that they were doing more of the story where U.S. Agent and Battlestar did fight together. I think they actually did expand or disband and separated for their own series, or not even their own series, but I think they just disbanded. I don't think there was a series involved. But anyway, um, but what makes it so great is getting introduction into all these characters that were relations to taking up the mantle. So, for example, Battlestar here took up the mantle of what Bucky was, um, aka Winter Soldier, aka in the comics, Bucky is actually the teammate to Captain America. It's very hard to explain because in the comic books, Bucky was actually a kid. So it was kind of like having like your Boy Wonder Batman situation. I also want to reference a moment where they brought back the White Wolf from, if you remember from Black Panther, the end of Black Panther, he was in T'Challa, and they called him the White Wolf. Now, in the comics, White Wolf is actually a character that wasn't anything involved with Bucky or Winter Soldier or anything like that. It was actually a character named Hunter that was adopted by T'Challa's father. But when T'Challa ended up taking the mantle of the Black Panther, then White Wolf actually got jealous and ended up slaughtering some women, I think, or something like that, in Wakanda. So this is just, they changed it, of course, for the MCU, and I kind of like that they did. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part that my jaw dropped, because I remember reading about this in like Wizard magazine or anything, and not even actually reading the comic myself. But there was a black Captain America by the name of Isaiah Bradley, where they in the comic books there was a camp that actually had people there that were being tested on. They were black. It was all and it was a bad situation, like in the comic book world, but good at the same time because it's how they introduced Black Captain America. Well, no, I can never say that was ever good. But anyway, my point to the whole thing is basically what happens is he becomes Black Captain America, But then the story goes really foul where he went off to war in Europe and ended up being sent to prison for 7 years, and then never was, basically was lost except for in small communities, in the black community. So it's, I guess the reason I had to mention this is when I saw this and I had that moment of thinking about that, it's kind of what actually happened in this world. No one knew about this until they introduced it here, because Falcon actually still even overshadowed that in that situation, because he does end up taking the mantle of Captain America as well. Um, but this was kind of shoved upon the Isaiah Bradley Captain America. So just to see this is just amazing. So far we've seen the two people that are the stars of the show, Falcon and Winter Soldier, who both took up the mantle of Captain America in the comic book. Then we see Isaiah Bradley, and we also see John Walker's four. Captain America's here in one episode. And then we get into the villains of the episode, which of course I'll save the best for last, or the last one for the last, whatever. I don't know what to consider the best, because mixed emotions, and a little bit, because we have here Carly Morgenthau. I don't even know the person by the name. I know Carl Morgenthau, even though I don't know him by the name. I know him as Flag Smasher. Now, what makes it more intriguing for me is Flag Smasher was a Captain America villain. Um, he also had his own shield as well at one point, and he also became Death in a Deadpool comic book. And I mean, when I mean Death, I mean, there's no brain matter anymore of that person. Point being is they changed it, and MCU does do this. Am I upset? No, I'm not really upset about it. Here's my thing: I like that they did it, but of course now there will be no association with Deadpool and Flag Smasher at all. But maybe when the Deadpool movie comes out, he can make a reference to it and maybe say something about her. So wink, wink to the fans. I don't know. And then finally, we get to Baron Helmet Zero. I know you're saying, "What the heck?" I mean, well, this is the character you will remember from the Captain America movies and everything, and they let him live. And boy, we were happy as fans to see that they let him live, because he is an awesome Captain America character. And now that we got everything flushed out, like we brought out all, like, oh, here's all the Captain Americas. There's more, of course, but still, here's a bunch of Captain Americas that are very popular in the comic books. So let's head into this show now, fellers, and bring Baron Zemo into the mix. I've been waiting for him to come up, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have a lot of discussion when he comes up the next episode, because I feel like there's already been a lot that's happened just in this episode alone. So stay tuned for next Friday for that episode, guys. Again, if you guys did like the content you saw here, all the little Easter eggs and everything, then make sure the like button, make sure the subscribe button. As always, I am Putty Man with Gamer Potheads. And do not forget, we're all about the high score. Peace out. I'll talk to y'all later.